Welcome to K-Beauty This or That, episode 6. Can you believe this is the 6th episode? I am just so glad that you guys love K-Beauty This or That. And if you guys have never played the game before, K-Beauty This or That is when we take two really similar Korean skincare products and we put them in the ring to duke it out to the end. No, what we do is a really in-depth comparison review between each product, ultimately deciding this or that, which one is better for you. So today I have an EGF peptide serum showdown. We're going to be comparing the Klairs Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drops against the Isntree EGF Repair Ampoule. Snail is in the house today. Benton Snail B High Content Essence up against the Purito Snail Repair Advanced Serum. Plus the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask versus the Klavuu Lip Sleeping Pack. So if that sounds exciting to you, give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. So let's start with our EGF showdown between Isntree and Klairs. First of all, what the heck is EGF? Let's just do a little refresher there. Now, EGF is epidermal growth factor, and this is a peptide that has a lot of benefits for the skin. This particular peptide is well known for regenerating the skin, stimulating cell growth and renewal, which means it has fabulous wound healing properties. That means it's going to be great for helping with the texture of skin, with pores. It's also going to help with things like fine lines and wrinkles. And overall, it is just a really great peptide to look for if you're looking for more youthful and refreshed skin. So let's start with the Isntree EGF Repair Ampoule. And this is featuring 2% of SH oligopeptide 1. aka EGF. So we've got 2% of EGF plus 87% of centella. So packaging on this is really interesting. The EGF complex and the centella complex are separated. You pump it a couple of times to break the seal and then shake it up really good, and the EGF and centella mix together. This just helps make the EGF more effective and fresh for your skin. It is a small size, 0.59 grams, and it retails for about $30. So the texture of this is like a very thin and runny serum. It absorbs really nicely in the skin. It's got a little bit of body to it, a little bit of richness, but generally speaking, this is more on the hydrating side. Klairs Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drop. Now we do have an undisclosed amount of EGF in here, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to compare the percentages against the Isntree 2% EGF. But what I can tell you about this one is SH oligopeptide 1 EGF is the #1 ingredient right up at the top. So at least we can rest assured that there's at least a good amount in here. Now the second ingredient listed is another peptide. It is SH polypeptide 1, also known as FGF or fibroblast growth factor. So what's the benefits of this particular peptide? Well, it actually has been shown to promising benefits to stimulate collagen on the skin. This is exciting because collagen stimulation and collagen production is the name of the anti-aging game. Collagen is what makes your skin smooth, firm, supple, plump. This is what keeps it from showing fine lines and wrinkles. So collagen, super, super important to skin health. It does decline around the age 25. Your body starts to produce less, and it just gets lower as you get older, which is where the signs of aging creep in. So combining EGF with this particular peptide with FGF is definitely a promising combination for anti-aging goals. So the texture is like water. It is so thin and runny. I mean, this is thinner than a toner texture. So light, completely weightless. There's no richness, there's no slip, there's no moisture, there's no nothing. It's just like putting on a little bit of water onto your skin. It absorbs really well. And this is good because Klairs highly recommends that you put this onto your skin straight after cleansing. Before your toners, before your essences. Don't treat this like a serum just because it's in a dropper bottle. This goes onto your skin straight after cleansing to enhance the effectiveness of the peptides. Packaging here is pretty straightforward. We have a UV protective bottle, which helps protect those peptides from the damage of sunlight. Slightly bigger than the Isntree. This is 0.67 grams of product, and it retails right at that same price, around $30. So this or that, which one is better? Well, I'm just gonna put it right out there. I think Klairs is better. You know, Isntree was so promising. I mean, they had a lot going for them. The 2% of EGF. I mean, the really smart packaging by separating the two products so that they're at their peak of effectiveness and freshness for your skin. But I have to tell you, I used this 2 times daily for 4 weeks straight, and I saw nothing. It didn't do anything for my skin. Some of you might be like, yeah, but Kelly, peptides take a really long time to show results. And I am so with you on that. Peptides is a long-term game. You got to be in it to win it. And you got to be playing that long-term game with your peptides before you see visible results. I feel you on that, and I'm with you on that. However, using the Klairs Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drops 2 times daily for 4 weeks straight, I did notice changes on my skin. I noticed visible benefits on my skin. They were very subtle, you know, blink and you'll miss it kind of subtle, but I did notice that my skin was appearing a little bit more firm, more smooth, maybe a little bit more elastic. It just had like almost more of a lifted appearance to it. I did notice that. And that is why I say I think Klairs is just the winner of this battle, because my personal experience just shows, you know, Klairs definitely did deliver. Snail is in the house today. We've got Benton Snail B Essence going up against the Purito Snail Repair Advanced Serum. Now, Snail is such a great natural source of enzymes, hyaluronic acid, as well as copper peptides. It's got a wonderful hydrating and plumping effect for the skin. Great for all skin types. It can help reduce redness, inflammation on the skin. It's great antioxidant for the skin as well. So it's got some great acne benefits. It can really help fight those pimples, but it's also so good for sensitive skin. It's so soothing. It's got healing properties to it. Plus, it also has collagen protecting benefits for it as well. So it's really good at fighting fine lines and wrinkles. So let's talk about the Benton Snail B High Content Essence first. And we've got 90% of the star ingredient here, 90% of snail secretion filtrate. Plus, we've got niacinamide, very high up on the list, as well as one of the ingredients we just talked about, SH oligopeptide 1, aka EGF. So we got a little bit of EGF happening in this essence, as well as some soothing and hydrating aloe. Now, the texture is a very light gel texture. This spreads very easily on the skin. It absorbs very quickly, and it packs a hydration punch. Very hydrating on the skin. No stickiness, no tackiness. It absorbs like a dream. Now, what I find to be unique about this particular Benton Snail Essence among all the other snail essences that I've tried is this does not have that characteristic stringy effect to it. A lot of times you'll see this stringiness from the product that will occur. And the Benton actually doesn't have that, which I find really, really interesting and quite unique. So this is actually one of the snail products that I recommend for people who are like, ew, snail? I'm kind of grossed out by that. Like, is it going to be slimy? Not at all. Not at all. And if you are kind of worried about that, Benton is one of the best snail products to start with because it has no giveaway on this texture would ever make you think snail in your mind. The packaging is really straightforward. We have a darkened plastic pump bottle. You get 60 milliliters of product and it retails around $15. So let's talk about the Purito Snail Repair Advanced Serum, packing a whopping 93% snail secretion filtrate. So we have a little bit more snail in this one. It also is packed with lots of centella, so calming and soothing for the skin. And this also features panthenol, which is one of my favorite skin hydrators. It can bind a lot of water to your skin. So the texture is very runny and it absorbs in the skin really nicely. Now this one is very hydrating on the skin. This does not dry with any stickiness or tackiness. When you run the Purito between your fingers and kind of pull them apart, you will notice that characteristic snail stringiness to this one. The packaging is nearly identical between the Benton and the Purito. So Purito is coming in that darkened pump plastic bottle. It is the same size, 60 milliliters, and it does retail around $16. So very similar. So this or that, which one is better? Well, I think you probably could guess that I was going to say it's a tie. I can't choose. I really do like both of these a lot. But what I can tell you is I do think that they have slightly different benefits from each other. So let me break it down for you. Benton is going to be awesome if you suffer from acne, if you have a lot of redness and inflammation on your skin, or if you have brightening goals. Benton is the one to go for. In my experience using Benton, it's been so great when you have inflamed pimples on your skin. It's very calming, but it's got some of those great ingredients that will help treat acne. The niacinamide in this formula is really going to help with brightening and reducing redness and evening out your complexion. I also think that this is a great one if you do have a slightly more oily skin, because this one is a little bit thinner and lighter than the Purito, at least in my opinion. Now the Purito, this one is going to be so good for you if you have dehydrated skin, because in comparison, the Purito brings a good amount of hydration with a slight touch of balancing moisture that I just don't feel that much in the Benton. So if you're a little bit more on the dry side, if you have dehydration, this is a hydration bomb and it brings balance to the skin. I think if you're also searching for more of those anti-aging benefits that Snail has to offer, this is a good one to look at, because this formula is very Snail based. It's very Snail focused, and I think that this one is really going to deliver for your skin needs. So we all know that the Laneige lip sleeping mask is so popular. I mean, we are at like cult status with this product, right? Very, very popular and well-loved product. Slightly hyped up, right? Not slightly, it is hyped up. But I have been noticing another incredibly similar product rising up in the ranks, and that is the Klavuu lip sleeping pack. I've also been noticing a very divided split between those who love the Laneige mask and those who love the Klavuu mask. This is literally the Korean skincare version of Coke versus Pepsi, right? It gets heated. You really love one or the other. So let's start with the Laneige lip sleeping mask. Now this is using what Laneige calls moisture wrap technology. Basically what moisture wrap technology is, it's beta glucan. It's a time-released beta glucan, and really the goal of this is to use this moisturizing, balancing, and hydrating ingredient over a time-released period, so it keeps your lips moisturized and protected for over 8 hours. So I must admit to you, the very first time I ever looked at the Laneige lip sleeping mask ingredients list, I was like horrified. I was like, what is happening in my lip products? I was horrified because just the length of it was ridiculous. There's 50 ingredients in this. 50? 50? What do you need 50? Like how? Why can't you do it with less? I don't know. The other thing I want you to be aware of, good or bad, it does contain fragrance, as most lip products do. It does have artificial fragrance, perfume, and it also has alcohol, just straight up alcohol in it. So the texture of this is very balmy and light. I find that this glides across the lips very, very easily. Even if you put a thick layer on, I don't feel that it's very heavy or sticky. You know, when you move your lips across each other, they just glide across each other. They don't kind of like get stuck. So I find the texture to be very pleasant. So some things to note about this product from my experience, it does not irritate my throat. What? Yeah, ever since I was a kid, and I've never been able to figure out exactly what it is, there is something in certain lip products that irritates my throat. It makes it very dry and very itchy and scratchy, and it just kind of hurts. And it is varying degrees. Certain products are really bad, and certain products just a hint of scratchiness on my throat. But this product has none of that. I mean, the 50 ingredients aside, luckily none of them seem to be the culprit. The other thing I noticed is this is extremely long lasting on my lips. You know, I put this on my lips before I go to bed, and when I wake up, while I don't still feel product necessarily on my lips, it's not like they're super balmy by any means, but my lips still feel hydrated. They still feel protected and plump. I have very, very dry lips. I am constantly putting lip products on all day long. I don't always get that phenomenon when I wake up. I don't always wake up to plump lips with other products. So this definitely is still protecting your lips even when you wake up. So this does come with a spatula applicator, and you do get 20 grams. Lots of different flavors on this one. I've personally used the berry and the vanilla. Let's move on to the Klavuu lip sleeping pack. And this features 25 ingredients. So it is exactly half the size of the Laneige ingredients list. but it does contain artificial fragrance or parfum. They do advertise this as a subtle vanilla scent or flavor to it, and you can smell that it does have a slight sweet vanilla-y scent to it. Really, the star players here are going to be avocado, sweet almond, as well as apricot seed oils. This also does contain pearl extract, which is really like the signature ingredient of Klavuu products. Pearl extract is generally used for a brightening property. So the texture of this is balmy. It is not thick or waxy, but in comparison, and I just got to go straight into the comparisons right away. In comparison to the Laneige, it is a thicker, balmy texture. Spreads really nicely across the lips. It does feel a little bit more occlusive than the Laneige does. I feel like just creates more of a protective layer on the outside or on the top of my lips. I also noticed that the Klavuu, in comparison, doesn't always last throughout the night. It's a little bit of a shorter period of time that it lasts on the lips. And this is something that, like, it took me a really long time to figure out, but this does kind of sometimes irritate my throat. It is so subtle, and it's winter time and I kind of already deal with dryness as it is, right? But sometimes when I put this on, I will sometimes feel just a touch of dryness in my throat. And this is not severe by any means. I'm being super picky, but sometimes I do get that experience with this lip mask. So this or that, it truly is. I'm going to say it again. It's like asking somebody Coke or Pepsi. Not only do you have a favorite, but like you're so passionate about your favorite one and you're so anti the other one. The one thing that I've gained, not only from my experience of using both products, but also reading all these other reviews of people kind of comparing the two of them together, this is what I've gained from that, is that the Laneige is really good if you have dehydrated lips. You know, I am somebody who has dehydrated lips, just like the rest of this mug right here. My lips are no different. You know, my irritation and dryness and tightness in my lips comes from deeper within, but the top layer of my lips, I very rarely do I have dry or flaky skin on the top of my lips. And so the Laneige, as I said earlier, really feels like it infuses into my lips. It feels like it can dive in just a little bit deeper and kind of repair some of that irritation and tightness at a deeper level on my lips, really infusing it with a thin and balmy texture and lasting a really long time. But I have noticed that the Klavuu, you know, based on that ingredients list, we've got those really nourishing and moisturizing conditioning oils. Remember, avocado, sweet almond, apricot seed oils in here. The texture, a little bit thicker, a little bit more occlusive and protective. This is actually something I think if you do have flakes on your lips, you're drier at the top level of your lips, cracked, dry, right? You need a moisturizing lip product. The Klavuu is definitely more of that. It's more protective and nourishing at the top layer of your lips. So I think that it really comes down to what your lips need. And most of us don't think about our lips like we think about our face. At least I know I haven't. But when you really sit down to think about it, you can really identify that there are different issues with lips. And I think Laneige is great if you have more dehydrated lips, and the Klavuu is really good if your lips are more dry and flaky. So I hope you guys loved that episode of This or That. And I am curious to know, what do you want to see on the next episode? So drop your product suggestions in the comment box below. Now, make sure you're subscribed and that you've turned on notifications. If you loved the This or That episode, I've got a very special edition of one ingredient only coming up next week. What? This or That? 2 episodes in 2 weeks? You betcha. So make sure that those notifications are turned on so you don't miss when the video drops. I'm so excited for it. And if you can't wait for the next episode, you want to see more from me, make sure to come join me on Instagram. I'm posting there every single day about my skincare adventures, routines. I post reviews. So come join me on Instagram and don't forget to say hi. I can't wait to see you in the next video. I hope you're having a fantastic day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.